In the studio, Meghan Trainor, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we back.
Looking great. It's been a minute.
Thank you.
I know you've got the big exciting thing. Kevin's going to be talking about that too.
Yeah.
This is a huge deal.
Of course.
But how are you?
I'm so good.
Yeah?
I'm so awake. I'm so happy. I'm so here.
Congrats on the album.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's been a minute, and I promised it for way too long. And
Well, let's
now
be
it's
honest. When
actually
you say
coming
it's been a
out.
minute, it's been a few more minutes than a minute.
Right.
It's
It's
been a
been
bit, but you've
years.
been working on this thing for a long time.
3 years. Yeah.
Man.
And went through some like crazy stuff, and then went through the best stuff because I got
Wow.
married.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
congrats.
I
got
know.
married.
And Daryl's in the room too. Congrats to Daryl. Did he leave?
What's up,
Oh, there he is.
Daryl?
He's
Hey,
wearing your
hubby.
face.
He's
on
wearing my
his sweatshirt.
face because he loved me. He's
Yeah,
my
it's
number
a
one fan.
sweatshirt on that has Megan's face on the front of the sweatshirt and stuff.
Yes.
So when you guys did get married, did you feel like, God, I'm so happy. Maybe I should just chill for a bit. Just take some time off.
My team was really nice to me, and they're like, "We're gonna schedule out your honeymoon and make
Yeah.
sure you have time off."
Oh, good.
And I was like, "Thanks, guys."
Where'd
so
you guys
that
go?
was nice. We went to. I've always dreamed of going. You know, on Instagram, how they show Bora Bora, like that clear water.
Yes.
Dude, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna drop all my monies on a honeymoon, we're going there. And we did it, and I brought my whole family.
Overwater
It was a
bungalow?
family moon. Yep, over a bungalow.
the bomb.
Which
Val did it too.
I've done it.
I've done it, but it's like in the bathroom, the whole thing rocks.
Yeah.
So like, don't. You know, I was getting seasick while I
Were
was
you
trying to go to
really?
sleep.
Mine didn't
Yeah.
rock like that.
I'm so
Maybe your
sensitive
neighbors
though.
are on
Like
a honeymoon,
elevators
too.
make me nauseous. It's a
Oh,
whole
okay.
thing.
Did you swim in
I
the
swam.
waters of the lagoon naked? That's a thing.
No, that's not a thing.
In the moonlight,
Get out of
in
here.
the waters, that's a thing.
You're not allowed to be in those. I don't
It's
break
a rite
rules.
of passage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wait,
Did you
the
naked?
waters?
Oh, absolutely.
Shut up.
Near your bungalow?
Wait, the one
Yes.
with the fishies? No.
Yeah. No, like the Bora Bora, the massive lagoon of Bora Bora
Oh, I
itself.
see. I
you can
see.
go swimming in that water naked in the moonlight. It's a rite
You've
of
done
passage.
that?
Absolutely.
Wow, you're fancy.
Are there other people around?
Yeah, there's like other huts and things all around you.
There were camera crews. There were people just as excited as me, and they all filmed it. It's beautiful.
You were filming a porno.
Check out my nudes
What are you
online.
talking about?
You know what's funny though? Actually, I
Wow.
did get in trouble, and we'll get back to your story here. But I've got to tell you this part. Colin, my 11-year-old son, we're just like hanging out on the beach in Bora Bora or something like that. Because this is a recent trip, probably like 5-6 years ago, something like that. So Colin's younger, and we swim out to some little island, and there's girls on the island, whatever, swimming out there, and they're in bikinis and posing for pictures. And so later on, my wife bumps into it somehow because I guess she checked who was like geotagging Bora Bora, and it was Bikini a Day. And they had posted all these pictures of these girls with their bikinis on this little island. And me and my son are in the background looking
my
like
God.
total goofs
Oh no.
in this Bikini a Day that has like 1 million likes or something
Your
on it.
poor wifey.
Oh, I know. She's like, you guys are idiots. I'm like, I don't know. I swim
We
around."
didn't know it's stupid boys.
Yeah, exactly right.
Wow.
Hey, there's a couple songs we're going to talk about. Nice to meet you. We're going to talk about that. That's the one that we're going to be playing today. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thanks for playing it. Yeah, nice
Yeah.
to meet you featuring Nicki Minaj.
That's so cool. You got her out
Crazy.
of retirement.
I love her.
See, I didn't get her out of retirement. She's just like, I think she was just having a moment and tweeted that. But
She was retiring, but not entirely true.
Yeah, not
Okay.
true. She also released another song before this, but she's just so good. And it's so, I didn't have this song when I was first coming here to release an album.
Sure.
So that in itself was like worth the wait for me. But yeah, that was bucket list, top of my list. Can't believe I get to work with Nicki Minaj, and she made the song what it is, and I'm so proud of it.
There's another song that I just kind of came to, and I know this has been out for like just a little bit of a minute here, but I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Brian, can we play a snippet of that? Pull that up for me.
Talking about working on it?
Yes.
Ooh, with Sasha
My
Sloan
gosh.
and
That's a
Lennon
fantastic song.
Stella. Thank you. I didn't have
Honestly,
that song either.
Right.
Lyrically, that song has so much meaning for so many people.
Yeah, it really affects. It's so funny. It really hits grown men. A lot of grown men reach
kidding
out
me.
to me. I swear to
Really,
God.
guys like me.
Guys like you reach out to me and they're like, I really needed this song. Thank you so much for this. Like, this was
Really?
one of your best ones. It's so bizarre.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Lyrically, in this song, you talk about, I've never been the pretty one, never liked compliments. It's always been so hard to believe in them. You say I'm beautiful, and I say you're full of it. Nothing personal. I'm still not used to this. I've been working on it. Is it hard for you to take a compliment?
Yeah. I think it's like a little uncomfortable for everyone, which it shouldn't be. It should be like, you're beautiful. And you're like, yeah, thank
Right.
you. You know, instead of, I'll get called, like, even by Daryl, when I feel my grossest, he'll look at me and be like, God, you're like the most beautiful person I've ever seen. And I'm
Right.
like, I'm like, you're just saying that because I look horrific, you know? Like, why do I come back with an attack?
My wife does the same thing.
Yeah.
I can't even compliment her because she just like
It's so hard.
attacks me. When I
Yeah.
compliment
I
her.
can't help
Stop
it.
it.
Like I make a face like, what are you talking about?
I know.
And
It's like
Right.
shocking to us. And like, that's weird. I feel
Yeah.
like that's crazy. And I wanted to start, like, when people compliment me, I want to start believing that and
Right.
agreeing
Take it,
with that.
accept it,
Yeah.
say thank you
Even
for
my
it.
mom is changing her ways.
Is
Like, I
she?
told her this morning, I was like, wow, you're getting really good at your hair. And she was like,
Yeah.
thank you. Like, made a big deal of it. And I was like, good job, Mom.
So why do you think each and every one of us, because I don't think it's not out of the ordinary. A lot of people feel this way. Why are we filled with so much self-doubt sometimes?
I don't know, but I hate it.
Yeah.
I recently got to talk to Dr. Phil because I love him.
That's Phil.
Right? I love him. He's so cool. And I was like, yo, I got one question. Why am I so mean to myself? Like, why am how do I be less critical of myself? How do I like myself a little bit more? And we got into this crazy thing. I forget the numbers, but it was like you speak at 150 words per minute or something, but you think at 1,400 words per minute.
Really? Okay.
So if you say something out loud, like, I look gross, you hear that 1,400 times over and
Okay.
over again in your head. And that's the stuff that really sinks in. Your brain is a sponge and it will believe it. And
Right.
so the more positive you are, like, that's when your brain is like believing it more. And so when I look at pics, I'm like, she does look really pretty. Like, I look good there. And then, like, I've seen a difference in myself. Like, confidence also makes you look better and feel better.
Yeah.
I've been trying. I heard recently somewhere about like self-parenting, I think is what they called it. But I have 2 kids. So only talk to yourself the way that you would talk to your kids. Like, instead of me always telling myself like, oh, you idiot, like, I wouldn't talk to my kids like
No,
that.
you do
Why would I
talk
talk
to
to
your
myself
kids.
like that?
That's genius.
Yeah.
I love
You
that.
want a goldfish? You want a goldfish?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
some
like,
poo-poo out.
Poop,
Jesus.
oh my god.
Get some
Better go sit on the potty
Get
before
some
we leave the
poo-poo
house,
out.
Kev. Okay.
But you know what? As we talk about this, self-doubt, I've always said doubt is one of the hardest things to quiet inside your mind.
Yes.
And it's not going to happen in a day. It's not going to
It's
happen in a
not.
minute. It's something you do over and over. Like he's saying, talking to himself, like self-parenting. It's behavior modification, but every little step counts. You know, to quiet those
I'm like,
doubts.
I'm obsessed with that right now.
Good for
and that's
you.
with like all these songs, and starting with Treat Myself. I wrote a song called Treat Myself because it was like, I'm going to be nicer to myself, like from here on out. And because I just want to feel better. And I'm the only one who's bullying me is me right now, you know?
Right.
And that's the scariest thought and the saddest thought. So songs like Working on It, and I have a song on there called Baby Girl, and it's me talking to my 15-year-old self. Like, don't give
Yeah.
up yet. When you get older, the thoughts will leave you alone and you'll feel better. And it's like all these songs are like Nice to Meet You is a self-empowering song, but I wanted people to dance and feel sassy and confident when they heard it. So I didn't have any of these songs when I first came out
That's
with
what
the
you did
album.
with your first album too. I feel
Yeah.
like listening to a lot of those songs, I feel empowered.
Yes. Yeah, I've met a lot of fans. Even last night, like, there's 14-year-olds in all ages, but the mom looked at me and was like about to cry and was like, I didn't think she was going to make it here today.
Oh, no.
And I was like, Jesus. So like these 3-minute songs that take me a day to write can like help her out so much and
They
help
stay with people.
strangers out so much
Yeah.
that it's like with a platform, I want to help people out there who feel like me and let them know that they're not alone.
You know,
oh, sorry.
I was going to say that's a powerful statement to make because sometimes we, as people, even if we take this away from your music for a second, as people, we don't realize the weight, gravity, and power of our words on a daily basis.
Oh, yeah.
Whether providing somebody a compliment, like we talked about that in the show, you know, try and give a random stranger a compliment.
Yes, I love that.
See how it changes their life.
Talked about that for an hour today on our
Oh,
show.
yeah.
How we all need to just do that more often.
Right.
That's so real.
The power of our words, whether somebody's having a bad day, a great day, whatever, we don't realize sometimes, and how great it can feel when you're nice to people. And I think society's changing and being kind is becoming apropos. It's something we all should do. Why was it ever out of style? Who
Right?
knows?
Yeah.
But now it's back, and it's a good feeling just to be nice to people and make them smile. And if your music's doing that, that's amazing.
Yeah, and Harry Styles does that a lot with his music too, and he has this merchandise that I really
Yeah.
love that says "Treat people with kindness," and
I
I've
have
been
that shirt.
wearing it everywhere. Everywhere I go, I've been wearing it, and people are like, "Yo, I love your shirt." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, because it means something."
He does that with his merchandise and his hair. I think his hair helps a lot too.
Yeah,
Doesn't
his
it?
hair
It's very
like
nice.
smiles on
His
people's
face.
faces.
Isn't it? I know it
It's
is.
just
yeah.
so nice.
When you said that you hear from a lot of like grown men about the song "Working on It," which angle are they associating with? Is it that they're understanding that women can't take their compliments, or that they
I think it's for them.
don't allow themselves to take compliments?
Yeah, I've never got like too deep in it with them. Oh, words are hard. But I've noticed like they had to reach out to me and be like, "Can you tell her that's my favorite song and I really needed that right now?" So I think it's for them.
Okay.
And that's like a lot of my songs I try to never be like
Gender
she or
specific
she.
or anything?
Yeah,
Right.
I try to be like we or us or me
Right.
or I. Like I try to make it very universal so that everyone,
Yeah.
strangers all over the world, can relate to it.
Well, I mean, how many times do you guys compliment me about something, and I don't take compliments very well. You
It's
know?
true.
I'm always
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm too fat. Oh my God, I'm too old. Oh my God,
my
I got too many
God.
grays. I do that stuff all the time. I beat myself up all the
Yeah.
time because I'm in an industry that celebrates youth. So as you get older in radio,
Wow.
it's tougher for guys.
no, I feel like
me.
radio's like all ages. No.
Yeah.
You
Well,
guys run this.
Yes. Thank you. Yes and no. But it is, if you have a certain audience that you're targeting, quote unquote,
Right.
and it's a youthful audience, as you get older, are you connecting with that audience in a meaningful way? I say yes, but
Yes,
other people go
100%.
no.
You're
So
wise. you
Also,
know?
like, not to be like so much like The Voice, but we can't see you like all the time.
Oh, you're right.
You're in the car.
Good point.
yeah.
You're just like a fun
I think,
voice.
thank you. I think though,
And you
with
look
me in
great.
particular, and these guys are young and youthful and everything, I think sometimes when I talk like this, it makes
That's his real voice, right
That's
there.
my
It
real
comes
voice.
out sometimes.
I've been trying so hard and sometimes it slips out. What are you gonna do?
The dust is slipping out. Oh.
Death rattle.
The death rattle. Good God.
Sorry.
Death
Too
rattle.
far.
That's what I thought we were talking
Too
about.
far. Oh my gosh.
Hey, you guys are babies. You're fine.
Hey, speaking of babies,
Yes. Great segue. I want one. I want
You
some.
want? I don't know.
Yeah.
This
I
right here
want
says
them.
you want 5. Is that
yeah,
accurate?
I'll take as many as I can make. You know? Ooh, that
Sure.
was good. I'll take as many as I can make. Yeah, I've
Make
always
that
wanted
song.
to be a
That's
mom.
really good.
I know, right? I
Talking about
literally was like,
babies,
should I write this down?
as many as I can make.
Daryl, how many
make
do you
them.
want? 5.
Five.
Okay.
It's like, ouch, you know? It's
Sure.
gonna be a lot. But I come from I have 3 kids in my family. What am I saying? I have 2 brothers.
2 brothers. Yeah.
So there's 3 of us, and my
Right.
mom came from a family of 4.
Okay.
And I feel like it's destiny that I have
Sure.
12 or 5.
Yeah.
Or 4 or 2, whatever.
Whatever's right.
Whatever,
Gonna be great.
yeah, whatever we're good
Yeah.
with. But
You just wanna be a
and
mom.
right now, I'm like, I want 7. You know,
Yeah.
I just can't wait to have them. I think I miss them. You know, isn't
Are you
that
guys
bizarre?
now? This is a polite question.
Are we trying?
You're laughing. Daryl's just laughing.
Are we
He's like,
practicing?
it's not polite at all, but give it your best
He's
shot.
joking over here.
Yeah, like my family, it was a struggle for my wife and I. We did IVF for our
See?
child. Okay. So are you actively participating in activities that would have a outcome of birth?
No, we get but like safely. So no, we're not.
Sure. You're not trying right now.
We're not trying right now, but we did get health tests just to see like
Make
from
sure
a
it's all good,
nutritionist,
right.
And on that list was also fraternal, whatever. If you're like if you're fertile or not.
Okay. Fertility, sure.
And I was so scared. And when she was like, "You're crazy fertile," and I was like, I
You
was
making
crying. I was
eggs.
You're a
like,
terrible doctor.
okay.
Yeah.
You're
I know,
crazy
that's
fertile.
great. Yeah.
What a
She's
weird
like,
thing to say. as a
You guys
doctor,
gonna
right?
be a-okay. And I was like, well, thank God, because I know
And
how hard it is to get pregnant.
I will be blunt. Did somebody else also get tested? Oh, yeah. You did? Okay.
Oh, I said we, bro.
You're
I
crazy
started it with
fertile.
we.
Good for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Was that, Daryl, for you, was that weird doing that? Because I had to do that several times because of the IVF stuff. And
Weird and
every-
like you're scared that it's gonna say you can't do it or something. What do you mean weird?
Weird as in, could you go in this room and give me a sample, please?
Oh no, we didn't do that. It was
You
with
didn't do
our
that?
yeah. It was
Oh,
with
it was
our
a blood test? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never
We're
mind.
not doing stuff in cups, man. What are you doing?
That's what I had to do. That's what they
You
wanted.
did?
Yes.
Maybe we'll have to do that later. I don't know. What did we do? We gave blood. We gave a lot
Don't
of
tell
blood.
the story.
Okay.
Tell
I was
the
gonna
story.
say, in an
Whatever.
interesting twist to that story, my mom was outside the door when he.
The hell? Oh no!
We're all very close on this show.
Oh, I'm very close to my family too, but like not that close. You poor
Jill
thing.
is my son's godmother, and we've known Jill since she was like 15 years of age,
Yeah.
been very close in our
Okay.
family. So the day that my wife was going in, I believe, for egg retrieval or something, they wanted to retrieve something for me. So it's at the same doctor's office.
So my mom went to support.
Yes, and
What
my
a
mother-in-law
nice
was there as
girl.
well. And, Jill's mom was there. Right. And I was, you see where that door is, the studio door? I was that far
No.
away. And then I came out, and they're like,
Yeah, Yes.
It's the worst.
Good job, son.
It is the worst.
It wasn't
Daryl.
even a room. It was like, you know when you go
My-
vote and there's that little curtain that you
No.
pull?
And you know what's even worse? I'll tell you this, and yeah, you'll move on from this thing. So anyway, it's a nice little room, fair enough. But it's, you know what it is. I mean, every guy's gone in there. It's like, right?
White walls. Yeah.
Okay, please. So
No, I meant like
They
just like
used to be
I didn't
it.
mean
Never
that.
Yeah.
well, don't say that because then
Okay,
people think this. Anyway, go in and they've got magazines. If you're into that thing, I wasn't. I'm not into that thing.
Yeah.
You know, picture my beautiful wife and whatever, and move on from
Yes.
that. They did have a TV set up, and there was, I guess, like VHS. It wasn't even DVD.
No.
Old VHS in there. And my curiosity, I turned on the TV like a white noise thing in the background. I was gonna, turn it on, off I go, and I hit play, but some jerk cranked up the volume to like 100 on the TV.
Before you.
Right. So all of a sudden it's and I'm like fumbling with the thing and things are
this
falling
is a movie
and
scene.
While you were telling that story, you said jerk and crank.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like, we can't actually talk about it, and we're like swimming around the word. Swimming!
I've run questions for you. I'm going to now default
questions,
to Jill
questions,
and Kevin.
questions.
Please go
We're
right
probably
ahead.
just getting all the same stuff in every interview, huh? Sick
Every
of having
time.
these conversations.
Swimming. Okay. What do you got? What's your real questions?
I'm tapping out. This is all
Are
yours.
you currently doing the voice in the UK, or is
Yes,
that
I am.
done? You're
Yes, I
currently
am.
actively
yes.
doing that.
It's like a half a year project, but I'm going to New York for a minute to do some more promo, and then
Okay.
I fly right to London to do the knockout rounds. Right? Is that what we're doing?
Okay.
Yes.
How talented are these kids?
It's crazy talented, and they're like, we're in the UK, but they're all from Ireland. And it's
Oh,
like
there
a
you go.
lot of them. I
It's
was like,
Westlife. They're
and
all
we
back.
kept making jokes of like, did y'all fly here together? Like,
Right.
are you a team? And we're just,
Right.
I don't know. It's crazy, but
Irish kids are really talented,
they're
though.
so talented.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I can't understand them at all because they talk so fast
Yeah.
with such a harsh accent. and-
Right, right.
But it's beautiful. But, and a lot of my teammates, my team is very young. I've noticed I
Okay.
picked like all 16-year-olds.
Who else is on the show? What other judges, coaches?
Will I Am,
Okay. Oh, great.
Ollie Murs.
Yeah.
And Sir Tom Jones. And if you don't know Tom Jones, which you should, he did It's Not Unusual
for
to
sure.
Be Loved by Anyone.
What's
I
new,
did
Pussycat? Is that?
yes.
What's new?
I did an interview yesterday, and the guy was like, I don't know, Tom Jones, I'm sorry. And then I sang those two, and he was like, oh my God.
Does he
Yeah.
still do that move that he does on stage? His signature dance move?
Well, he's older.
Okay.
He's older, but
He's
he still
not
goes
stuffing it anymore or
"Huh."
anything?
He goes like that, like all the time, even when we're not
Yeah.
shooting, like backstage just to get energy at like midnight. Poor dude. I don't know if he's like 80 or something, but he's like, they're like Tom Jones, and he goes "Huh," to himself, and then he walks out, and I'm like,
that's cute.
if he can do this, I can do
That's
this. Like,
awesome.
he's amazing. He's a trooper, and he loves to perform.
Yeah.
Like, I don't always love to get up there and
Yeah.
sing. I'm always nervous or something, but he's
Oh.
like, play a random tune, I'll sing it, and we're like,
Doesn't
okay.
care?
Oh, he doesn't care.
Well, he
Loves it.
freely admitted years ago because one of his signature moves was he'd wear very tight pants, and sometimes they were stuffed or had the appearance of.
Oh.
So I don't know if he's still
I
doing
didn't know
that.
any of this.
Yeah, Tom was
Oh my
well
gosh, should
known
I ask
for.
him?
Yeah.
Tom.
Here's what I heard.
Here's what I heard. What's
tell the
true?
truth here.
He's got crazy stories though. I'll be like, did you ever hang out with Elvis? And he's like, yeah, I hung out with him and Frank. And I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
It's insane.
That's nuts.
He's lived like 100
Yeah.
lives.
Oh, that's so cool.
Would
It
you
must
ever
be
do the
neat
voice
working with him.
here?
That's my bucket list dream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my dream was to just be on The Voice anywhere. And
Yeah.
the UK, I love the UK so much. So I like
Right.
auditioned for that. I brought them to my house, and I even went to them sometimes, but I was like, I will change the game. I know you just had Jennifer Hudson and she's perfect, and I can't sing like her, but I have energy. That's crazy.
Right,
And
right.
I can
And that's
I
what
can
they
be
want.
funny. Yeah. So
Right.
I really like tried to sell it, and then I got the job and bawled for a week. Was so
Cool.
happy.
Oh,
Have you
man.
been a consultant or anything on The Voice here?
Yeah,
I feel
here
like you
with Blake
have.
Shelton, like
Right.
a long time ago, and I
Okay.
saw how fun of a day it was, and I was like, "Oh, your job's sick, man. This is cool." But back then, they weren't like changing up coaches as often, and
Right.
I've only had one other gig on TV with The Four with Diddy and Khaled, which opened
Okay.
up so many doors for me, and it was like the best experience ever. So,
Yeah.
I think because of that, I got the job on The Voice.
Okay.
But hopefully,
What else
one
are
day
you
I'll be
doing
here.
creatively? So you've got the music, obviously. You've got this stuff on TV now. Is there another creative outlet that you have?
Yeah, well.
You're writing a rom-com?
I've been writing, my dream that a lot of people, I write a lot of songs for movies, but
Yeah.
my dream one day is to write a full, like a Pixar animated,
Yes.
like a new Tarzan or something and write all the songs for it. That's like when I'm older and when I don't know, when I've been through more stuff, I want to write that movie.
Right.
And
That'd be
I want
great.
like you know how Frozen has tissue boxes with Frozen on it? That's what I want. I want makeup palettes that have my movie on it. I feel like that's so cool.
So you want to make money.
And I paint, so I want to make money.
Yeah, let's get to
and
it.
I paint, and I want my songs to go to Broadway. Like I couldn't write a Broadway show, but I know my songs could do it. Like how Max Martin just did it.
Yeah,
those
okay.
pop hits. That's like a big bucket list for me.
Good for
but
you.
if it went from a movie into that, out of this world. But for me, I am going on tour with Maroon 5.
And
That's
Leon
awesome.
Bridges.
That's cool. And Leon
I
Bridges.
love Leon Bridges.
Yeah, he's going to do like the 4 stadium
Yeah.
shows. So we get to see him a little bit. But for the other shows, it's like me and the guys. And hopefully I'll write a song with them. I've been writing Christmas songs for next Christmas.
Oh,
I got
like original Christmas songs?
Yeah, original ones.
Can you give us a taste of one? We're huge Christmas fans around here.
Okay. One of them is so dope. My manager's going to kill me.
Okay, good.
It's kind of Caribbean, though. I wanted to write, like, I thought, like, there's no, like, soca Caribbean song that's, like, that I could think of that's a Christmas song. So we wrote Naughty List. And it's like, why you put me on the naughty list? Maybe I was too good for you. Hey, why you put me on the naughty list? Maybe I was too good for you. Good for you. And it's like my ukulele, and it's like
Get
a
the
crazy
steel drums
beat.
in there and
Yeah,
stuff,
100%.
right?
And
That'd
I
be
produced
very
it.
cool.
I wrote it and produced it with my brothers, and we've
I
been
like
writing
that.
this Christmas album.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I keep thinking that there's maybe there are, and I just have missed them. But there needs to be more people need to write Christmas songs about like new characters, like a new Rudolph or a new Frosty or a new.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Give me some pointers.
That's
yes.
dangerous, though,
Okay.
isn't it?
So what
I
sort
like
of
that.
what sort of a creature could this be about?
Oh, I have to
so
make
not-
up
all right,
a
so
creature.
it's a
you have to
new
entirely make
I was
up
like,
a
which
brand
reindeer
new.
are we picking?
a brand new
okay.
We're not redoing Rudolph.
We're
No.
making up
okay,
a
gotcha.
stranger.
Okay, so what
That's kinda
hasn't there
smart.
been?
Yeah.
We have a snowman.
Well, do
We
I
got a
gotta give you
reindeer.
like 75%? What is this?
No, you take the
Yeah,
idea.
yeah. No, this is
Take the
all
idea.
happening
Yeah,
right
it's our
now.
idea.
We're getting some money off this bad
That's
boy.
very
We'll keep
smart,
thinking
though.
about it. Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll give you 5%. You'll be fine.
Who's that little squirrel chasing
Ooh,
the
a
Christmas
squirrel.
nut?
You're
the Christmas
good.
nut. Now he's in a rut because he can't find his Christmas nut. Oh, where could that little corn be?
You're a freestyler.
I am.
Oh,
thank
he
you.
does it all day long.
Oh my
Crazy. I drive him
gosh.
crazy. It's sad.
I
It's
would
really
love
sad.
to be a freestyler. Congrats.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah,
Um,
I'm doing that, and
You
then
just took
hopefully
a
making
compliment
babies.
Very well.
I did. I just said
did.
thank you very much.
You did.
Yeah.
Proud of
I didn't
you.
go, no, stop it. Stop
Proud,
it. Tell me more.
honey. You're working on it.
It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you guys. You're
Yeah,
always
it's been
so
a
nice to me.
while.
And our
been a
thing at the
minute.
theater that we recorded a while
thing.
ago,
Oh,
but
that's the
it's
thing.
finally airing.
Oh,
it's gonna.
yes, of course.
Well, that's
of
very
course.
cool.
Yeah.
We're excited about
Yeah,
that.
we
The
played a
album
lot of
release party.
songs. They're not going to show a lot of the songs because they didn't make on the album, but
Okay.
the other songs they will show.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah,
was a great
we
night.
did.
I'm
We
glad
did a
it's-
great interview. That was good.
it was fun.
He's a good interviewer. Did
He's
he make
so
you feel
good.
comfortable
Yeah,
and stuff?
yeah. He
Your
came on
whole
stage
family
with
was
me.
up there. I interviewed your
we
parents
danced.
for like a half an hour.
Your family came up?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
They go everywhere I go. My mom is here. I'll hit the side with tissues just in case I need them. Like
Oh my
nose
gosh.
runs. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have them everywhere with me. So whatever
That's
promo
neat.
I do, I'm like, you're gonna do it too. So get up here.
Well, I like that you're keeping family so close because, I mean, traveling around, doing all this stuff, you could quickly get apart from your family and miss them.
Oh,
but if
yeah.
you keep your family unit tight, that's nice.
Oh yeah, they live in my house. My brothers do, and
Yeah.
then my parents live 5 minutes down the street.
Oh,
It's so
I love
cute.
that.
I like that. Daryl,
Yeah.
do you like that?
He loves
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
And they love
everyone's
you?
like,
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, sure, Daryl, sure, he loves it. I'm like, no, he loves
He
them.
does like it.
Sometimes he
The
loves them
family
more
unit.
than me. I'm
Right.
like, you can't pick my brothers over me, okay? Like I'm number one. He worships them.
Who's the who cooks at the house then with everybody hanging out there all the time?
Postmates.
Is it you? Oh, he pointed to him and then you said Postmates.
But if we do cook, it's him.
50-50, yeah.
And then if we were really cute, if we like really want to cook, we cook together.
Sure.
I'm his sous chef. I'll do whatever he wants.
Oh,
I'm,
that's
like, his
awesome.
Partner, you know, we're
Yeah.
cute. I mix, I stir,
Oh, okay.
and then I set the table.
Do you guys do you sit down at the table all together or do you sometimes go sit in front of the TV
we
and
always
watch a
sit
show?
at the table.
Oh, good for you.
But the table's in front of the TV too. There's like a couch.
Yeah,
and then
of
the
course.
TV.
Yeah, of course.
And I always got to watch TV when I'm eating.
What are
or
you watching?
something. Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
And I also watch.
What's
like,
the
I'll-
weird show?
Like I always put Office on. Servant is a good new one that I've been
okay,
crushing.
I haven't seen that.
I'm a sucker for you. I have to. Come on.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just too
I
funny.
thought season
and, like,
2 was terrible.
It wasn't the
Sorry,
best,
everybody.
but it ended very cool and a very weird twist. It's just bizarre. That's
Yeah.
the best name for that show.
I haven't watched that one. They told me about it.
I like the
You
first
wouldn't
season
like
better,
it at
but-
all.
First
And
season
honestly,
better.
when you said it, I'm
Hate
going to
it.
reveal how dippy I am. When you just said I'm a sucker for you, I go, is there a Jonas Brothers special?
I'm
a sucker for you.
Yes, I wish. I would watch their show if they had a show. Dang, I love them. What else do we watch that's weird?
That's funny.
Yeah, I guess I type in like crazy people on YouTube.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
love like public freakouts. Oh my God, that gets me going.
Okay.
Do you ever
Okay.
watch?
Crazy.
He's like, all right. Do you ever watch on YouTube? And this is kind of about like The Voice and stuff. These moments where somebody comes out on stage and you don't expect them to be the great, wonderful singer just based on appearance. I will go down a rabbit hole on YouTube watching the top 10, American
auditions?
Voice,
Yes.
whatever.
I watch
auditions.
all of those.
Nuts,
the best are
right?
like the American Idol, like crazy
Yes.
people. See, I'm
Yes.
back to my
Oh,
crazy
you like
people.
that stuff?
Yeah, I love that.
the
When they
weird
come out, they're like,
weirdos. Okay.
and then he just goes, "It's not for me, dog."
Yeah.
I
Right.
like the
And
the
Simon's
little
like, absolutely terrible, you know.
like a 6-year-old girl who just came here from China and she looks like she's just a
You like the
6-year-old girl.
heartwarming
And then she
stories.
sings like Celine Dion. You're like,
Sure.
what was that?
Yes,
Oh,
I love those too. They're all great.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Well, listen, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys so much, and thanks for playing my songs.
No,
It's
no worries.
like you're my whole career, so thank you.
Wow, that's a lot of
It's
pressure.
a lot of pressure.
That's a lot of pressure. Thank you very much. Meghan Trainor.
Hey, thank you. Yes.